Another bariatric surgery option available to patients is the gastric band, or lap band, which received FDA approval in the United States in 2001.
The lap band's a silicone band that goes around the upper portion of your stomach, and it makes it, when you eat about 4 ounces of food, you feel full. It also takes your appetite away somewhat, probably not as much as a sleeve gastrectomy. It's a nice alternative for, I think, for patients that don't need to lose a tremendous amount of weight, okay, somewhere in the road. I get a little hesitant in doing bands on people that have a lot of weight to lose because it's a very, very slow weight loss and it doesn't produce as much weight loss as some of the other procedures. But the benefits of a band is that it's a very, very safe procedure. It can be done in about 30 minutes. Ambulatory, you can go home the same day. It's probably less risky than a gallbladder operation.
I was up to 230. Probably after I had my second child, it's not, and I didn't get like really heavy, but I started noticing that the weight didn't come off as easy. And then I had my third child, and then it became a problem. And over the years, I just kind of would gain a little bit of weight here and there, and then I quit smoking. And I think I gained like 20 pounds. It was a very difficult decision, and I played with it for a couple of years, actually. And I kept thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. It's not the best way to do it. I can get the weight off, and I can keep it off. And I would go on a diet, and I would get some weight off, and I would gain the weight back, and then, you know, a little bit more. And I said, well, maybe I should, you know, think about this. And, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I kind of just, you know, as you get a little bit older, and the weight keeps creeping up, and depression keeps getting worse, it's like you say, okay, enough's enough. I'm just not going to do it anymore. I chose lap band because, for one, I can have it removed. For two, it's I guess in some aspects it's safer, and I felt more comfortable with it. It was something that where if things were kind of going wrong laparoscopically, we could just stop. And I wouldn't necessarily have to go through with it, where if it was one of the bigger surgeries, you know, might have to keep going. So I felt for me it was a better decision. And plus I didn't feel like I was really truly heavy enough to go for the major surgery. I thought the band was the best decision for me. Yeah, I was a little nervous. The one good thing is I do work at the hospital, and so I know the people in the hospital, and you know, they were coming in the morning and talking to me and what have you, and I said, you know, you guys got to take care of me, you know, I'm nervous, and you know, and but it was I felt good because I knew what I was doing was good for me. It was the right decision for me, and I was going to feel better. Well, the surgery is pretty simple, really. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes, very small incisions. You go home the same day, very little pain and discomfort afterwards. September 2nd of last year. Since my surgery, I've lost 29 pounds.